Well, season's greetings to all of you. Merry Christmas. Today we are going to do Jack's Christmas Crack. Mostly because it's a really funny name. Super unhealthy, Christmas dessert. We're going to use these buttered Clubhouse crackers rather than saltines, because that's what Jack used. This should basically be everything that Jack used for his. Got some food coloring, 2 sticks of butter, almond bark. I'm only going to make just one of these packages of almond bark. He makes 2, but if you watch the video, he made too much. He didn't need to make 2. And then I've got all of these assorted Christmas sprinkles for Christmas cookies. So let's get into it. I don't think it's true anymore, but I think it's funny how Jack's YouTube username used to be JackAttack69. It just makes me laugh every time. And I know it used to be because I got one of his shirts, like official, and it says it on it. It's also covered in cat hair, but there you can see JackAttack69. I'm guessing Jack Attack must have been like a nickname that he had as a kid, like his uncle named him Jack Attack or something. And then 69 is obvious. But he seems too old to be putting 69 in his username. I don't know. I remember that being a thing for making usernames on like Yahoo, Yahoo Games as a kid or something, to try to be edgy or whatever. But Jack seems too old to be doing that. I don't know. All right, we'll turn on the oven. 325. All right, I'm gonna put tin foil over this ancient pan. This is a throwback episode, doing things one-handed again. Also, the little piece on the back of my phone came off. Pop socket, or whatever they're called. All right, let's spread out the crackers. All right, got it more or less covered. Got the crackers all spread out. And I'm not talking about my or Jack's family. Actually, the opposite of crackers. I did forget one ingredient, which is brown sugar. All right, now we're gonna melt the butter, 2 sticks, with a cup of brown sugar. There we go. We'll let that melt. Okay, that looks basically complete. Okay, now we're gonna pour the brown sugar mixture over these crackers. Get back in line, cracker. I feel like Jack's mixture was a lot thicker. Mine's more liquid. Alright, racism solved. Okay, now it's time to melt the almond bark in the microwave. So we'll find a bowl for that. Wait, there we go. Alright, let's break this up. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna microwave this for about 1.5 minutes. And basically got to keep doing this. Just stir it, and then microwave it for another 30 seconds, stir it, another 30 seconds, stir it, etc. until it's fully melted. Alright, I think we're in good shape. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit of this melted almond bark into the red bowl and into the green bowl as well, and then we're gonna color them. So we'll put a little bit there, a little bit there. Now the rest I'll probably just pour right on, and if there's a bunch left over, I'll put it back. I'll put it in these. Looks like we're a little unequal. There we go. Don't want the green almond bark to feel less equal, you know? It's Christmas time. All right. spread out this stuff. This is going to be tricky one-handed, but here we go. Okay, we don't have much left over, but that's fine. Alright, let's spread out the white here on these crackers. I should have gotten some My Little Pony sprinkles. You think they make those? I'm sure they do. They've got to. I mean, like, it's in their names. I think there's some that are named, like, Sprinkles or something, right? I don't know. I never watched the show, okay? Not a brony. Not a brony. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not at all.
Okay, I'm not sure how much of this stuff to use, so I'll just use, like, a couple drops of this green. Okay, that's probably good, I think. Let's give it a stir and see how it looks. I think that's pretty good, yeah? Okay, and then for the red side, let's start with that. Out of the way, green. It's red's turn now. You think that's too light for Christmas colors? It's really more of a pink, I guess, or a salmon. Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little bit more to each of these and make them a little bit darker. These are getting kind of hard. I might have to microwave them a little bit. This is still wet. I feel a little bit like Bob Ross for this next part. I got my coat of titanium white added here, alizarin crimson. All right. Now let's add in some sap green. Or phthalo green. Actually, I remember it being phthalo blue. A lot of phthalo blue. Bless you. I don't know, it's not very Christmassy yet. Actually, I guess I feel more like Jackson Pollock than Bob Ross right now. Alright, let's spread it around. Let's go up in here. Let's go up in here. And just watch this. Whatever noises, wholesome noises Bob Ross made. I guess we don't want to overmix it or else it'll just look brown. It looks red and green, right? Christmassy. Something. I don't know. Maybe Jack's looked better. I don't know. That looks red and green. All right. Okay, let's add in the Christmas sprinkles here. We'll go with some Christmas trees. All right. Let's see what else we got. We got some some of those red things, glittery things, red and green glitter. There we go. That's perfect. There's some red glitter. Whoa! A little bit too much there. I go crazy sometimes. There are no mistakes. Happy accidents when you're making Jack's Christmas crack. Go some green here. Yeah. You know what? You won't be able to see them very well, but maybe you will with the glitter. But there's some snowflake. Get a few of those. Oh, it's hardening up. I can see it. All right, a few of those. And then we'll put on some of these M&M minis. Oh wait, these are like peanut butter M&M minis. I don't eat M&Ms very often, except for like the peanut kind. Are all M&M minis peanut butter? That's fine with me. I love peanut butter desserts, so. All right. Let's put these down. Now these aren't really, I guess these aren't really Christmas themed. I think Jack's were. I guess I could remove all of the non-Christmas colors. It's a little racist, though. Well. I could remove the brown ones, but it's Christmas time. We'll keep them. Well, would you look at that? It's a Christmas miracle. Okay, I added a few more for good measure. Now I think we have to put this... Wait. Was I supposed to bake this? Alright, so I'm completely unable to follow directions like an idiot. And I forgot to bake this, so... Just full disclosure of what I did. I put this in the oven and baked it for the time you're supposed to. And actually, I was a little worried. I kept watching it because I didn't want to burn, you know, the stuff. But it was a very low temperature. So the whole thing that happened is the mixture of the brown sugar and the butter did kind of bubble up on the sides and in certain spots. But luckily, I had enough almond bark melted left over that I was able to cover up the spots where the brown sugar and butter kind of bubbled up over the top of it. So, should be okay as far as looks go. I don't know if it'll greatly affect the taste. I don't think so. It doesn't look burned or anything, but we'll see. I guess if you're an idiot like me and you miss a step, like I did, this is one way you can rescue it, maybe. But now what we're going to have to do is, this should be pretty much cool now, but I'm going to put it in the freezer for, I think Jack said 15 minutes or so to harden it up, and then we will crack it. All right, let's get cracking. All right, let's try the failed Christmas crack. Such a funny name. It's wow, it's really sweet. And really buttery. It's like a lot of butter. You can taste it. You can taste the butter. Man, it's like super sweet. I used those butter crackers because that's what Jack used, but I kind of wonder if using like saltine crackers instead would help with the sweetness, would maybe like offset it with a little bit of salty, or maybe even pretzels. You could use pretzels in this, and I think that would be pretty good too. Actually, you could take pretzels and put them on top as toppings, and I bet that would be pretty good, like the saltiness. I bet would offset it. Since I screwed this up and didn't follow directions exactly, I'm gonna edit this video and show myself making another one that's done correctly. Maybe I'll put some pretzels on top and see what that tastes like. I think that would be good. Some very salty pretzels. I think that would offset the taste pretty well. And I might use saltines as well instead. We'll try that. Okay, here's the redo. I've already baked this for 8 minutes, and it does feel harder. So, as you can see, I'm using saltines this time, so that's going to be a difference. I went to the store, well, actually a different store, and they had a different brand of almond bark. This stuff is more like frosting. It looks the same when you get it, but it doesn't heat up. It doesn't turn quite as liquid when you heat it up like the others, so it might look a little bit different. Well, there we go. There we go. More like Christmas crap. This is pretty much Jack's Christmas crack, except I've added pretzels. Some salty to offset the sweet. Also, it's on saltines instead of those butter ritzy crackers. So we're gonna put this in the freezer for 15 minutes, and then I will give it a try. Okay, here it is out of the freezer. Christmas crack. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it is a lot less wet than it was before, so that's a good sign. Let's see here. Let's struggle together. Whoa. Careful not to get any tinfoil. Yeah, it's a lot less wet. It's a lot harder. I guess that's what the baking does. Or maybe I just needed to freeze it longer. It is a little damp though. Like, it's not perfectly dry. It is a little bit damp. Alright, let's break off a few more pieces here, and then we'll give it a try. Jack's crack. A little bit different than Jack's because I did add pretzels. They didn't stick on very well, so I had to kind of re-sprinkle them, but maybe if I let them freeze a little bit longer. It is a lot drier than it was the first time, so that's great. Alright, let's see here. It tastes pretty much the same, maybe a little bit less sweet, which is good, because the last batch I feel like was way too sweet. It kind of reminds me of like peanut brittle. A little bit sweeter. But the saltiness is kind of nice from the cracker and the pretzel. Yeah, this is way better actually than the last batch, and I'm not sure if it's just because I actually followed directions this time, or if it's from the salty offset from the pretzels and the saltines, probably both. But it's not bad. You wouldn't want to eat very much of it. It is still like very sweet. But you could do it. You could bring it to a party and everybody could take a little bit. That'd be all right. And it's actually pretty easy to make, so. I like the peanut butter M&M minis on there too. That adds a little bit, I think. Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely better than the last batch I made, for sure. Well, there you have it. Jack's Christmas crack. I want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Hopefully we'll do another video before Christmas gets here. Maybe the day of or day after, something like that. But if not, I hope you each have a wonderful, blessed Christmas. Hope spend some time with your family. Do whatever. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave links if you want to support me in these trying times. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. I would actually put like an entire layer of pretzels on this thing, like stick them in when you're applying the almond bark the first time, that way they stay. These are just kind of falling off, but if you make, I would make like a whole layer, and don't be shy about it, like a whole layer of these, because honestly eating like a little chunk of this with a couple of these at the same time is actually really good. I won't lie. I like the salty sweet thing, so do recommend that.